So a little while back, someone on my Discord server made a very helpful flowchart that perfectly encapsulates my mental health when it comes to uploading videos. Cover time. If it doesn't bomb, congratulations, celebrate your success. If it bombs, short time. If the short doesn't bomb, congratulations, you've saved yourself. And if the short bombs, panic! So that's where I'm at right now. The cover bombed, the short bombed, my channel's dying. Here we are, welcome to Behind the Scenes. So I very nonchalantly asked on my community tab, what should I do next? And a lot of people wanted more Deltarune stuff, so I was more than happy to oblige and hopefully get those views back. So now here's a peek behind the curtain for what the past couple days have been like as I'm rushing to get a video ready for you guys. So what I started with here was the Photoshop file that I originally used for the world revolving sprites, and I knew I wanted to create some new sprites for this one, so I took the Shabalin sprite and instead turned it into an automaton sprite, and then I recolored the Shabalin sprite into the Ralsei, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, who knows, I don't have time to play that game. So the next step was to create the cityscape background, and so I used the original as a reference to kind of create a rough outline of what I was going for, but then, you know, I wanted to give it that real CellEG touch, so that means adding automatones, using a color palette that is more like my color scheme, you know, the reds, the orange, the yellows, and create something that just kind of feels a little different. And that includes going through and doing pixel by pixel work to create these types of backgrounds and elements and stuff to recreate the original as best as possible. And then it's a matter of layering all these things. You'll see I have radio waves that I've added in, and then I'm adding a mosaic on top to give that nice pixelation, and then I'm individually moving each element to give that parallax effect, and then create animations for each of the sprites as they just kind of bounce around in the foreground while the background does most of the work. So once you get all those, I can create a nice seamless loop to run through a 10-minute video if I needed to. And then I knew I wanted to open up the video with that section of the game where you're transitioning into the cyber world, and so I grabbed some reference material, some playthroughs, and created this short little reference that I could animate over top of with these wah bars dropping down to the beat, and you know, all these assets were just created in Photoshop and then layered in After Effects to the beat. And then I created a little trail effect that you see in the video just by doing a couple keyframed animations, and then overlaid the Mr. Naki character sprite with the automaton heart, and it's beautiful. And one question I was asked last time I did a video was how to create these nice pixel animations in After Effects, because you see that After Effects does this anti-aliasing effect on these pixel art things. So if you actually right-click on your image and then go to Quality and Draft, it'll actually preserve those fine details in the pixel art no matter how far you scale it up, which is great if you want to make something that could foreseeably be seen in 4K. Fantastic, I love it. Isn't it wonderful? Yay! Thank you for watching my further descent into madness. I will see you guys again next week.